Here we are today bringing you some of our groups of old Greece stamps. All right, all the way from Greece. Look at that. Ain't that something? Okay, first on the top row you have a 2 in green and then a 3 in green. Second row we have a 5 in red, and then we have a 5 in orange. Now look at the design of these. What's really cool is that they had to make the plates. It wasn't take a picture and put it on. It was make the plates. And that's what really makes these stamps amazing, because they also had to make it kind of like backwards. So when it prints correctly, which is kind of cool. Okay, now look at that 5 orange one. There's a little bit of some overprint on there. Probably from where it was bought, stamped from the post office, their cancellation. And then you have a 10 in blue. Now that one there, you don't see too often. That 5 in orange you don't see so often either. Those are two that are rather different. Okay, let's take you to the second group we have. Here we are, look at that. Kind of a different design now, isn't it? .60, the two top ones. Then you have a 3.0, I think, and then .030, and then a .50, which is in the tan. The rest of them all are different shades of blue. But isn't that a different? Look at that middle one in the bottom row. That is like so cool. Very, very different. So this is our second group. Neat, huh? Now let's go on and check the third group. Every video has 4 groups, so I do put them into 4 for you, just so you can get more viewing at once. Now look at this one. Now if you notice, look at the paper that it was printed on. Very different. It wasn't just a plain color. It almost has as if it has a fence design in the back of it. Very different. Look at that 15. So that's 15 plus 15. In the brown and white. It's nice to look at these because it gives you an idea of the architect from that country. That's what's cool. That's what I see in that 15 one. Yes, and then you have on the second row, in your burgundy, 20 plus 20. Now that gives you a nice idea how some of the bridges are over there, huh? Isn't that nice? And it still gives you that paper, you know, that looks like fencing from behind. So that helps a lot of stamp collectors to identify the year that this stamp was made. So every little detail counts when you're a stamp collector. Now these first 2, you could see that they had to be cut out and given, and then you put your own glue and glue it. But the 30 plus 30, now that one has perforation around it. So that one's a little bit different, but still made on that paper. So now you're moving up in time. But look at that beautiful blue, huh? Kind of gives you a little bit of a farmland kind of look. I don't know, there's water going through too, I think. Very different. I just love it. It's interesting. Okay, and now we go to our last group here. Oh, yeah, you can hear that blue jay in the background. I have my office door open. Chickens are eating on the porch. They come right up on the porch. They come to eat. That's where I give them the extras. Okay. So sometimes you might hear a little bit of fighting going on. And you can hear that crow. I mean that blue jay. Okay, so here we are with our last group. Now look at that 5. That is very unique. The orange. Look at that one. That one you do not see very often. That's a very unique one. I like it. I don't think there was too many of those made. Okay, and then you can see the 15. Really different kind of design there, huh? So many little details to look at. Now go down to the second row and you'll find your 25, kind of in an orange. Must have been the year of the orange, which was different. Then the second one is a 35. Now if you look at the next one, it's a lighter shade of blue. May have been just from sunlight, I don't know, I have no idea. But it used to be a 70. And if you see, there's an overprint of 2MK. So sometimes the overprint in the stamp can make the stamp valuable. Or the cancellation, you know, that if the stamp came from this country and the cancellation's another country, you know, those are the things you look for. All the little details. It's so cool to see. So I think out of the 4 groups, this group right here might be my favorite. I hope you have enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and by all means, share the video with other stamp collectors. Let them take a look at some of these here and see what they think of them. Okay, bye-bye now.